Welcome back to our little van life. Me and Archie have been staying on National Forest land near the town of Gardner, which borders the north entrance of Yellowstone National Park. We got in a bit late last night and it was a little scary driving on the mountain in the dark, but it always feels so grounding whenever we get the opportunity to boondock on National Forest land, even if it means I have to set up the Starlink to get internet. We haven't even entered the park yet, and we've already seen elk roaming about the fields and heard wolves howling in the night. Good morning. Yeah, last evening I heard howling in these mountains just over around here, and this national forest has tons of elk bones just everywhere. And I don't know if that's related to the howling. But it has been the most peaceful stay, the quietest stay I've ever had here. No one around for miles. I think I saw maybe 2 people. Archie, go, up. I think I saw maybe 2 people in the last 2 days here driving through. It is time to leave our little oasis and head into Yellowstone National Park. And my only goal today is to finally see a grizzly bear. Because if I'm gonna see it anywhere, it's gotta be Yellowstone National Park, right? You can see the town of Gardner, and the town is right there, nestled in the valley there. Our first stop in Yellowstone National Park was the Mammoth Hot Springs, located near the north entrance. It's the largest travertine system in the world, formed from ancient limestone that once lay beneath a vast inland sea. I hadn't seen any photos before coming here, so I had no idea what to expect, and what I saw took my breath away. The terraces cascade into one another like frozen waterfalls, spilling into pools of impossibly light blue water. The morning steam rose through the air, soft and warm against the cold, and the light made the whole place shimmer. It felt otherworldly, and in that moment, I just knew there was nowhere else I'd rather be. That is a buffalo on the road. It's walking right down the middle of the road. That buffalo did not care that he was walking on a road. He was like, this is my road. Everyone else needs to get out of my way. So I don't know much about Yellowstone National Park. Growing up, I watched the Yogi Bear cartoon, and the reference I have is Yogi Bear getting in trouble with the ranger for stealing pies from people's windows.
Looky there, boo. A lonesome type picnic basket. Just asking to be picked up and picnicked.
You better not, Yogi.
Why not? Who the white guy? Who the white guy?
That ought to teach him a lesson.
When Yogi Bear sees an apple pie, he goes like, "Hey, boo-boo, I see an apple pie." I learned at the visitor center that Yellowstone is the world's first national park, and it was established in the year 1872. There's a lot of hydrothermic activity in Yellowstone because it's a volcano. It's a misconception that Yellowstone was named after the yellow rocks in the canyon, the Grand Canyon. It was actually named after Yellowstone River, which runs north through to Montana. And Yellowstone River was named by the Native American people that lived on this land. Hey Archie, Mommy's gonna go see the Grand Canyon, okay? You stay here, I'll be back really soon, okay? So I know what you're thinking. How can there be apple pie in a national park? Well, before the park was established, people actually live here. There are residences in Yellowstone National Park. There are restaurants, grocery stores, gas stations. There is even an airport here. It feels like its own little town, and it's so big that there's like multiple visitor centers throughout the park that specialize in like what that area features. Wow, you have to see this artist point. Look out, it is amazing. My camera cannot do that justice. Like, the color of the river is like this beautiful blue, and then there's the big waterfalls that we saw earlier coming down through the canyon. And look, there are some artists here that are actually painting the view right now. The colors of the rocks, the mountains, looks like somebody painted on them. Like, oh, it's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Hi! Hi, baby! Okay, so now we're gonna head to Lamar Valley. There are two good times to view wildlife in Yellowstone National Park. It's either like early morning or late afternoon into the evening. So I timed the loop so that I would end the upper loop in the Lamar Valley area, and I'm really hoping we're gonna see some really cool wildlife. Wild mammals make up only about 4% of all mammal biomass on Earth. 60% are livestock and 36% are humans. That's what makes Yellowstone so extraordinary. It's one of the last true wildlife havens in North America. Here, the largest wild bison herd in the lower 48 still roams free. Grizzly bears, gray wolves, elk, moose, more than 60 species of mammals, and nearly 300 species of birds all sharing this land. If you want to see what wild America once looked like, this is where you come. I just saw the first buffalo in Lamar Valley. There's a handful just sitting right there. There's 4 there with a baby. There's one, there's one, there's one, and there's another one. Look at Archie. Hi! Oh, hi baby. Okay, go. Go. Good job. Okay, I'm out of breath because we're at Slough Creek, which is in Lamar Valley, and I just made and ate dinner because I figured grizzlies and wolves are more active at dawn and dusk. So I thought I would wait until the sun starts to set. And then I decided to walk down by the river. It's so beautiful. And as I'm walking, these people that were looking over the valley in their binoculars started yelling at me like, hey, there's a grizzly right over there. Get out of there. And I don't see it. Oh my God, I see it. I can see it. I just saw a freaking grizzly bear. And it's like 100 meters from where I just was. Oh, I can't see it anymore. The bush. Oh, there it is again. Okay, I'm gonna try to get it on camera, but it's really far.
Second water. Well, he went back in those willows. Oh.
So the people here were saying that I was like walking along here, right? So I was like here, and the grizzly was right there. He's still hanging out, like he's right there. We've been watching him for the last 15 minutes or so. And the nice man that warned me about the grizzly let me use his binoculars to see the grizzly, and I saw his whole head and body and everything, and he's a big guy. That's the grizzly right there. he's crossing the water. He's right there. See that? And in the binoculars, he had silver hair and brown hair. And he had a big head. Oh, look at him. Well, mission accomplished. I saw my grizzly bear. Yeah, I feel lucky. I feel lucky that I got to see this grizzly bear. It's so beautiful just seeing him walking along the beautiful mountains, and the sun is setting and everybody is out with their binoculars and their cameras catching footage of him, and very shaken up. Like if they weren't there and I was just doing this walk alone, I don't know what would have happened if he caught a sniff of me. The guy told me that he did notice me, the bear, so yeah, that could have been bad. This spot right here is absolutely beautiful. Like, yeah, this is with the river running through it and everything, in the golden hour and the sun shining. Oh. Archie has no idea what's going on. Yeah, Archie just had dinner and he's like, what's going on? I'm gonna keep driving around Lamar Valley and maybe I'll see a wolf next. But yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome. Oh my gosh, there's a black bear. There's a black bear. There's a black bear. There's a black bear. Oh, you see him? Right there. Oh, look at him, he's eating. Oh, he's so cute. There's a whole herd of bison, and some of them are crossing the road. Can you hear that one? Oh, why is he coming at me? Okay, bye.